Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Kimmy here.
Mom here.
Yay! Yay! I know we're trying to change up our intros. We're like, what are we going to do this time, guys? We used to do some funny ones now and again. We still do, but it's rare, so we should really try to capture you guys to come on in. And a lot of you guys have been with us for a long time and know what we're about, but new people coming in probably see like, hey, what's going on? It's like, because it's so easy just to click on a video and be like, nope. Anywho, thank you guys for sticking by us and watching this video as long as you have been, the last 10 seconds. So we're going to be watching, drum roll, the finale of season 2.
I have my cabbage to squeeze.
Yeah, you have your cabbage back, Kim.
Finally.
Your cabbages.
I've been quarantined for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, we have so many props at Mom's house because that's where we did our reactions on the couch. 2 different locations in your house. And thank you for letting us use your house too, because my house is tiny. I don't have a lot of closet space at all. We did extend storage space into the attic just because we don't have the room, so I can't keep a ton of props here.
Yeah.
And I used to make costumes all the time. A few of you have been commenting about that too and actually checked out my work. So thank you guys for the nice words there. And I used to love doing it, but I just don't have the space in my house, so I would have to sell it right away.
If only.
Right.
If only, yeah. I would need a whole new house just to keep all those. Like the projects I did were huge, and not only that, but all the materials and workspace I needed to actually build things. Like I needed a whole nother space just for that. Yeah, I made a How to Train Your Dragon toothless costume, freaking to scale, and I never 100% finished it because it became such a huge project. I did it for like a half a year on and off. I worked full time. I made wings that you pulled ropes and they opened up. It was just really detailed and crazy. A movable jaw, and you looked through the neck, and the head was above you, and it was on a suspension, so it would move around, and it was supposed to move with your head, but it'd be a little bit more bouncy, so it was more realistic, you know?
Also, when you made Shishomaru too, that was a
yes,
big
I made
Shishomaru
from
Shishomaru.
Inuyasha. And that was also the name of my kitty cat. That was amazing and long-lived. And yeah, so we also called her Moo because Dad couldn't say Shishomaru. He kept saying Shishama Moo Moo. It says, how Shishama Moo 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 Moo. And he kept saying Moo at the end, so we just nicknamed her Moo. So that became her name. But her name was Shishomaru after that character. We thought she was a male at first, and I don't know if that woman even knows us. I doubt it. But we bought her from a crazy cat lady in Philadelphia who had a very interesting house, we'll just put it that way. And she told me the cat we adopted, Shishomaru, was a male, and she was white and fluffy, just like Shishomaru's mane. So she kind of reminded myself and my roommate of that, and my roommate actually came up with her name when we thought she was male. But then we found out through the vet. Surprise! No, you have a female cat. What are you talking about? So, anywho, she wasn't offended or anything. And
I remember going over Mom's house. We had a party or something like that. Mom's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's just John's costume. Dawn is doing Shishomaru, so
and
don't mind all that white fluffy stuff on the floor."
And Moo was
the vacuum picked it all up.
Oh, I know. That was such a pain, Mom. And she was always so calm about it too, because I would make such a mess all the time, and for you to just stay cool about it and not be like, "What the heck," you know. It would eventually get cleaned up, but still, like, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was totally you. That's
right.
I was always about work.
Always had a project going on.
And that is why, because I was always so busy, and everyone is, I know that, but I never made time for movies or shows besides cartoons now and again. Like, I just always kept busy. I don't know if it's an OCD thing or what, but I'm always creative, and my mind's always going on what I can do next. So I just always had fun as a hobby doing that. And I would sell my work afterwards because, again, I didn't want to leave it at Mom's. And my house is too tiny, so there's no way I can keep it here, you know. Moo was so used to me doing artwork that she was so comfortable with it that with Loki later on, when I would make costumes, because we adopted him a lot later on, that he was freaked out by everything I would work on. Not that I made loud noises, but when I made a huge head of something, he would actually see it as a huge head and get freaked out. But Moo was so used to it that when she was a kitten from the start, like, she would actually go into Shishomaru's mouth. That was the first costume I did, a big one. And it had all the sharp teeth And we named her before this, So she actually would lay inside the mouth when she was tiny and not care.
Do you have a picture of
That's
that?
right. My
I
goodness.
might somewhere. I have so many pictures because I'm a crazy
Yes,
cat
she
lady
does.
too.
I have
That
pictures here too.
like my
Yeah.
whole gallery is just like cat pictures. So I probably still have that from college. But she would sleep inside the mouth and be calm and not even associate it as a real thing. So we like creating, and we're gonna be watching the finale of Korra. This one's called Light in the Dark. I like the title.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's
Positive.
Positive.
Oh,
We
gosh,
need
I
something
hope so.
positive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am so mad about what happened with all the characters in the Avatar state that were in the line of avatars. And we saw Aang, we saw Roku, Kyoshi. Like, what the freak? So does that
That's
mean it's
right.
permanent? I
One by
really
one.
hope not.
No.
I know they keep trying new things with this series. I think that's cool, but I don't like it when they push it
It's
too
right
much.
on the edge.
That's right,
Yes.
Because it's like you don't need to have too many big whammies all the time. Too many big whammies, guys. But
Right,
I
my
know
God.
it's probably some people like it, but I don't like it. So if it's permanent
very
where there's no
uncomfortable.
more,
Gosh.
it's so comfortable. Like, don't get rid of Egg. I'm sorry, I'm like obsessed with that. I just like the old series a lot, so I just like seeing the flashbacks and stuff, and I wanted to learn more. But anywho, I am hoping that she can defeat her uncle, who's now this huge evil dude. He's an evil avatar that can get super big, and Korra's probably like, maybe that could be her new thing. If she defeats him, maybe she can learn to just be huge all the time and intimidate people. Although that's not an avatar way, good avatar
No,
way.
that wouldn't be Avatar way. She's
Such
not close
man.
to that. And Janora is still gone, so hopefully she'll sneak in and help her.
Yes, I hope so. Maybe she's the key of everything.
With
She'll
her
figure
little
this
rabbit
out. I hope so.
spirit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And then Tenzin too. It seems like he has a better connection now that he
Yes,
let
now
that
he's
side
clear.
go. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seeing his father and saying like, you're not me, you're Tenzin. So
That's good.
maybe now he'll
And
be
they're
able
out
to
of that
connect.
fog.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
spirit
He saved his
fog.
family.
Yeah.
I hope we see
Family.
his siblings a lot. Hopefully it's not just a season 2 thing, but
Oh,
it
I
is
definitely
cool.
want them. I still want
I
them
like
in the
them a lot.
Yeah, because
series.
who knows? Because I feel like we're only on season 2, that the stories are just so different. I know why, but I'm hoping it's not like that every season where it's just extremely different. I like the ultimate goal thing. They have so much build up, but it's just a different feel the whole time. That would be cool to have the siblings. It's been great that we've had them so far along for the ride, instead of just a couple episodes. They've been around almost all season. So we shall see.
Yes, and we shall see what's going on with Bolin too. Is he truly in love now?
Oh, yeah.
I know,
Talk
like,
about that,
I
yeah.
like Eska, I really do, but this is going to sound really mean, but I really hope she's not going to be his main love interest, because I find it more funny, like it's supposed to be like comedic relief or something, but not that, because they're just not a good mix. Opposites do attract, and I think it's a sweet idea, but I just don't feel a connection there. I just find it
No,
funny
she's
and
gotta-
like
she's
cringy.
I don't know, loosen up a little bit. She's a
Mhm.
little
She seemed to kind of open up a little bit there when he was confessing his feelings, and I'm glad they were genuine, that he wasn't just lying to her, because even though she has a backstory too. Again, she's following her father because she loves him. That's how she was brought up, and she's loyal to him. But now she's seen, because he risked her brother's life and doesn't care about them, and just is on mission to be like this ultimate crazy bad guy and just selfish. So she's seeing that now, and even though she is very aggressive and dark, I can see like has a good side of her, and she kind of like opened up more humanely to Bolin when he was confessing. So maybe she'll turn around.
It did hit a little
Certain
heartstring
nerve or-
there.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't know. We'll see. I do like her character. I just don't see them as a good match. So hopefully it's just not a thing from now on. We'll find out. So shall we get into this, guys?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Mom, I see a polar bear dog on you.
Oh,
That
yes.
little, look at
See
that.
that.
Nice
Looks so
shirt. I love
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
And your cabbage, Kimmy. That's great.
That's right.
Yes.
And guys,
Should
check
excuse
out
the cabbage.
The Human Inside. A really good book. You can check it in our description. Do it. It's definitely worth
After
it.
you're finished, I'll read it.
All right, cool. That'll be
Yeah.
good. This is a good excuse to take a break and get off the freaking screen, because I love doing this, but I need to get away from the freaking blue light. I have an orange shield, but still, like,
It's
all
good.
the
It's so
time.
funny because I just started reading for pleasure too now, and it's just such a nice feeling to go back to.
And it's good for
get
your
away from
brain
that.
and your
Yeah.
smarts.
It is.
It is. It's
We're
so
gonna get
different.
you a book, Mom. We'll do a book
Yeah.
club.
It'll be fun. Hey, we're in a pandemic and we're home a lot, so
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's a little bit
That's
healthier
for
for your
sure.
brain, for
That's
sure.
right.
So
And
read,
you would know the
guys. Make that a
characters.
mission.
Right.
Yes, and you
That's
know the
right, yeah.
characters, and it does have a lot of humor. It's like the same creators and stuff who made the show did this. They have different artists, of course, who did the drawings, but it's pretty cool. So, all right, guys. So let's get into this. I love chatting with you, ladies.
Yes.
Okay,
Have
let's
fun.
do it.
So Light in the Dark, 214 finale. Seeing those, I want to see Lynn again. Lynn.
Yes.
Pretty Doom. Speaking of which. Holy crap!
Ooh.
Man. this is
That's what you're
hard.
dealing with.
good.
Shoot it! What do you do?
Yeah. Oh,
Nothing is stopping.
What's he gonna do? Like loom over
no,
him
it's
and
not.
He's so
leave
tiny.
Aang alone. Don't break the statue.
No way.
Oh,
No.
come-
That's neat. 3 at once.
Excellent.
oh. That's good.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh, so
It wasn't your fault, but I'm in denial. It's like King Kong.
Boy.
Oh, good.
God.
Jeez.
All right, Lynn.
Woo. I love her metal bending
Yeah.
and earth bending there. Yeah, I know who that is.
Oh, my God.
Oh, jeez! Luckily he did that move. Oh, his poor assistant! Oh, God, he just...
Oh,
What?
jeez.
You must
Wow.
have practiced this to a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Oh, my
He
God.
seems like he has a lot of time on his hands. It's like him. And again, you can't have completely just evil or good, so...
Uh,
Mm. Hmm. So now energy bending.
oh, good. Oh,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So he still has
Find a
the
light in the dark.
all right, yeah.
This is what Aang went through when he was meditating. Yeah. Is she gonna get big? Yeah. Hello.
Wow, whoa.
All right. So
Marco's like, that's my woman.
it's like, yeah, I'm not breaking up with her, or I better not. That's the thumbnail we saw. Go, go, Power Rangers!
That's okay.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, blue giant, she is.
He
Not
like,
related to the Frost Giants.
That's right.
darn it. Good. Tie him up and look at her.
You were never my uncle. Good. Body slam him.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Woohoo! My goodness.
Good. No. Don't.
But Rava's still inside her. Man, no.
Don't.
Then kick him in the balls. Punch him in the
Oh,
balls.
jeez.
His guard's
Yeah,
down.
hasn't he?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, nuts.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Is he really going to try that again? No. Last second.
Come on.
No.
No.
Come on. He's winning too much.
Too much, yeah.
Oh, look, they came in.
Why?
Nice. Excellent.
I'll leave my bullet alone.
Oh, my ball alone. Yeah, that's good.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh,
Maybe
good,
she'll kick his
Nora.
butt.
That's beautiful.
That's
Akima
good.
saving the world.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, there she is. Ooh.
Purified light.
She always had it.
Ooh, she reset it.
Nice.
That's awesome. Go Chenora
Ooh.
and Korra.
Get it. Excellent.
Oh, good, I did a one.
Excellent.
So will this kill her uncle?
Nora.
I would say so.
Nora.
Wow.
That did
Oh,
work.
my goodness.
Awesome.
Wow.
She did it well. Chenora's awesome, so
Yes,
she really came to
Nora,
understand.
yeah. Gosh.
Boom. Ugh.
Look at them all. Okay.
Purify.
Yes.
Yay! Tenzin's gonna be like,
Yay,
yeah.
Janora.
Okay, so she'll go back to her body.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that's cute.
I think someone helped you.
You helped her.
I'm huge now. Holy crap.
Oh, all right.
It looks really pretty.
Beautiful.
Okay. Okay, phew, in a good way.
Good, right? Yes.
Fabulous. How respectful. Oh,
Oh, my God. Oh.
Oh, she's doing it.
Oh, then the blood. Oh.
Aw.
oh, he needs a little.
Snuggles.
Aw.
So fluffies. Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Me no like. That's a huge
God.
decision. You're like
Wow, yes.
making a decision for the entire world.
That's right.
So this is good.
Mm-hmm. It's very good to
Good,
open it up.
talking.
Good. Woohoo! Well deserved. Okay. Fluffy friend. Hopefully for the better. It's like
feel
we're
like it's gonna
underwater.
be exciting.
Hey, fluffy friends. Interesting.
Yes.
It is really interesting.
Wow, that
I
was
love
good.
the idea of peace
Oh.
and balance. You want to have an open mind, and just because spirits are scary and different, you can't think that we're better than them or we can't be fearful of everything. So I think it's a cool idea that overall we need peace, but I'm still against it. I don't know. I don't like it because it's so
Well, because
different.
we saw the past, we see what can happen if you
Yeah.
if you're
Oh my
fearful of them. They do become more I don't know, I don't want to say demonic, but
Dark.
more
They do.
Dark.
No, they have sharp
Yeah.
teeth and evil eyes, and they're all ghosts pretty much. They go through things, they can morph into stuff, and they can get physical. So humans can only do so much. We have so many limitations against them. So maybe it'll help so people don't get so angry anymore. But
Yeah.
then you're like repressing your emotions, and it's not good. So I hope it's a good thing. It is
I do
different.
too.
Yeah.
I feel like this show is taking so many major steps forward. It is a fun idea. I'm still in denial about not having a connection to the other avatars anymore
Okay.
because they're trying to make Korra like Juan, where he was the first avatar, and she's going to start it all over again. I love having the history and the stories of the old ones. I wanted to learn more about the, I always say Aang because we love the old gang. Roku, I love learning about him with Aang, and then with Kyoshi and the ones before that. I thought that would be cool to have like backstories here and there because that would have been so much more fun to learn about that. But I'm in denial. Like I feel like maybe
Yes, because
they'll get
we're
connected
so
again.
used to that. We're so used to knowing that they always had past avatars, and now
To have that knowledge, that
having
wisdom.
that.
And I know it's like a good way to be like, okay, well, you could be your own person and still make it work well. You don't always have to have knowledge of others to be a better person. But I'm trying to let that go, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to be in denial about it because a few things happened in the past where Korra, like, she couldn't connect to the avatar state. She lost it with Amon, and she was able to reconnect and get it back. So I just hope, but I also think that the way they established this at the end, it might be permanent. So I am questioning it,
Mhm.
Oh, right.
she'll be like Juan, but just keeping the portals open.
Yeah.
Pretty much, she'll be the first of this
To do the
type of
complete
avatar.
opposite.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a cool idea. She's the first of an avatar to do this. I mean, many things in her resetting, like Juan, like she's like the new one to do that. So there's a lot of major things she did, but I hope it's a good thing. It still gets me like, I get she is the balance. She has to keep peace throughout the whole world. But to make that big of a decision that changes everything, changes lives, and she makes that call, I feel like many people should have a choice in that to talk about it instead of just her risking it. But they'll never know unless they try it. That's where it comes down to,
Now,
because people
now
will be
I have a
fearful.
question. Can she close them at any time, or is that
I
window
think-
of opportunity finished?
I think it's finished. Who knows? We're always learning more about the Avatar world, but with harmonic convergence, that was the only time I think when everything's aligned
Okay.
and everything's
Yes.
open. So I think it's permanent until the next time. I forget how long they said, every so many years
10,000
or
years?
10,000 years maybe. So that's a real
She
big
made a mistake
commitment if
and
that's
said,
the case. If that's the case, I know that's with Rava and Batu, but I don't know if it's like for the portals to open on the solstice or something. Maybe you guys can let us know. So if it is that long of a commitment, like dang, that's freaking huge. Too bad you couldn't just close it sometimes, because people will war, people will have different opinions, but when you have not even a race, like you have these ghost beings, I'm sorry, I know they're spirits, but these ghost beings that can do anything. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I know they feed off emotion, but I just feel like that can go way out of control really fast. So hopefully it'll work out. We'll see.
And I'm so glad that Janora is back in her.
She was
her spirit
awesome.
is back into her
Yes,
body.
wasn't
Yeah.
she? That's great.
She
She
did
was
that awesome
awesome.
move, right? Like, so she came to a
she
big
sure
understanding, and I thought she was going to take out Vatu/Uncle Guy, like, no problem. I'm like, holy crap, the way that she was so, like, angelic and just went like this or
Yes,
something, and
wow.
everything just turned white, and she purified, and that's what brought Rava back. So for her to do that, which we kind of knew, because we knew one couldn't be completely destroyed, as they said, so I'm like, maybe Korra's inner part will come out and it'll be Rava, but it was actually still in Batu because they're always connected. So I like how Janora was able to.
Yes, I
help
like
out
how they
there.
reminded us of that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
So happy all around. I was so
Yes.
done with the uncle. I'm like, can you just freaking kill him already? He keeps taking over, and I know that was a cool battle scene, but I was so done with him that I'm like, can you just really kick his butt?
Yeah,
But
and
it
when
just
Korra
shows how
came,
strong.
when she was so enlarged, she was the spirit and coming to him, and she was really tackling him down, and it looked like it was going to be a quick defeat. And then he just came back around, because even his
Tentacle
I don't know,
things.
those tentacle strap things, they even diminished when she came to him. So I was like, wow, she's really defeating him fast, but it wasn't the case. But
Yeah, because he had
Maybe she
more
got him in the
Vatu
end.
in him, and she was just by herself, maybe. But yeah, like that was true. She was really doing well on her own, and she even had that beam thing coming out like he did. But then his was just more powerful, so he was just really knocking her down. But yeah, so that whole scene was really cool. The animation is top notch. I love the animation in this show. You really feel the gravity of everything and the blows that get, like when he punches her or gets thrown over, like you can feel the weight, or her even running through the water. Like that was kind of fun to see that, because they're spirits, but they're physical. So I kept forgetting that. So I'm like, oh yeah, there is a lot of weight, with her. And
that was a cool scene because the background was so beautiful too, with the Northern Lights.
Very colorful, rich, and I love the Northern Lights. That was very pretty, and I like how they made it different, where it wasn't the sun; it was from the spirit world that made all that happen. So it just kind of changed it up a little bit.
Tarlik is the chief now.
Yeah, so
That's
he did
right.
great. Yeah, so it's well deserved too, because he was just done wrong in his own family. Like, it just sucks,
time,
you know?
boy.
And all this time he had grief and embarrassments, and it was never his fault. So I am really happy for him. And it makes you think, because they're in the Southern Water Tribe. Hakoda was the original leader from Airbender, and then I'm assuming Sokka became chief. So it grew a lot because the village was really tiny last series. So I don't know how that works and what happened there. Maybe they just got so many groups that they had multiple chiefs, but for some reason Sokka's line ended, or I don't know what happened there. So I wanted to know more there. Could there be a relation with Korra? I don't know, like with her family, but we would know that already with Katara. So I'm just curious on the political part there, how Korra's family was able to get chief status.
Well, I'm so happy that ended happily, because that was looking really bleak between those two brothers.
I
Sure
know.
was. Yeah.
And to
It
be in
really
hiding
was.
or just living in secret for so long. But yeah, so anyways, out in the open, everything is good now, and for the better, hopefully. I wonder.
And how great was Korra when she went up to the twins and respectfully said, "I apologize. I don't think your father made it." And
That was good.
they were brutally honest about their dad. I mean, they don't have any emotion anyway, but they were brutally honest.
And that really makes you think too, because here I was like, oh, they really love their father and stuff, but it was because that's what they knew. But they think so logically. They're like Spock, that they don't have emotion behind it. He probably didn't give them affection at all, so they don't understand that anyways. And look how she treats Bolin. Like, she gives her Bolin, but she's removed emotionally too. But that was actually mature of her as well. I love how Korra was mature. Everyone was very mature in this one. Korra talking to the cousins, and then Bolin, he was ready. He was ready to commit to her, and she was like, no, we're separate people. We're long distance. It was probably because she knew they were so different too. But she knew the long distance
in the
thing
moment, and she probably wanted to go back. It was the right thing to do, to go back to their mother.
Yeah.
It was the right thing to do, to stay with her father. Now, even though they didn't want to, now the right thing is to stay with her mom. And
you can see they did have feeling there too for the mom. Like, oh, now we have to tell mother. How are we going to tell mother? So that was one quick thing of emotion too. So that, and I kind of think that she knew that Bolin was just so different. Maybe not, but I really thought Bolin was going to say, okay. I didn't think she was going to say, your brother can come too. I thought he was going to say, I'll go to the north then. I'm like, no,
I thought that too.
Like,
I thought he was going to change his life.
Which was sweet, which was very sweet. But yeah, so maybe it is just a long distance thing, but I'm taking it as it was more than that, where she wanted him to be his own person and not her slave, pretty much, because she knows what
maybe she snapped into her once he said, I'm all for you. Maybe she finally said, because
don't want
you
this.
could do, not that I'm trying to demean her at all, but like maybe she's thinking you could do better or something like that. But I do like Bolin's character. He is a little bit more, I don't want to say one-dimensional, but he's just like a goofball and innocent, and you just feel bad for him. You're always rooting for him. But I do like his character. He's not as complex as Sokka, but that's who he always reminds me of. So, God. But then Mako was also very mature. I am so happy he talked to Korra. As sad as it was, they both got it. And they were alone. Yeah, so that was very good of him to do that. And I'm glad Korra also found out, when she got her memories back through the tree, because that would have sucked, because it would almost have been like another breakup, you know, like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my God. So I'm glad that she did have an understanding before that. It made it easier.
I'm glad they got that out in the open.
Yeah.
And Mako didn't break up with her again because he's trying to do something with Asami. He just knew, like Korra did, that it wasn't going to work out. You know, which is a bummer because I like them together. And
So
I know
maybe the boys will go out
Yeah.
tonight and have a couple of.
I know, I love how they can be chummy, and I mean they're good brothers anyways, but how they can relate on that, you know. So I love Bully. He just like slides in as I
And
would.
Bowen wants a hug
cut
from
out.
Michael too.
Yeah, that was
I
cute.
think Michael's very nice.
I know, because they're so different. And I love again how one's a firebender, one's an earthbender. Personalities are so different, but they're brothers. So I think
Yes.
that's fun too. It was an epic finale.
It
Oh,
was,
good
and everyone
battle.
got together
So
and really
happy.
tried to help. Even Lynn, like when they had to get out of that ship because it was going to crash, she's like, "Okay, we're getting out," and grabs the president. And just,
Yeah, very
Yeah,
quick.
that was good.
like
I
everybody.
was kind of
just-
hoping, because I know it's massive, but they're metal bending, and with metal bending you can kind of like not float things around, but it can go airborne. So I was hoping they could slow down the ship by metal bending, because there's so much metal around. That would be kind of cool to slow it down. But just showing that this is a dire situation, we got to get out of here. They had to escape. That was cool, and how the president's like, "Let's go." You know?
It was, and
right.
it's good that the city was saved.
Mm-hmm.
So-
They're lucky that Vatu
So-
actually crashed into the ocean or in the water instead of the city, because that
city,
could have
yeah.
been terrible.
Yes.
I don't mean to laugh, but oh my God, like
Oh,
so many
gosh.
people would have died there if he did that. So, and they had a good view of the whole battle, like woo, and they're glowing, so it's like easy to see, and they're huge.
Yes.
So I had to make a Power Rangers reference, because what did you guys think about them being so big? I think you guys giggled a little bit at first.
I
'cause it
understood
was
what you were
so-
talking about because I remember you guys.
I
were
said,
always
yeah,
watching
that
Yeah,
also
yeah.
initiated it, right? Because I was like, "Go, go, Power Rangers!"
Oh,
Because
yeah,
all
I knew
the
that song.
yeah,
That's
the
all
the
the
swords
greats.
or whatever they were called, like, were so
No.
big, and they just fight each other. So I like the
Absolutely.
idea of it. The spirits, I was kind of like not judgy at first, but it was just very different. I'm interested on how this is going to correlate with the next.
Yes.
Korra-
How are they going to merge
correlate
and live together?
with the next a few seasons. I don't know how many seasons. You guys told me and I forgot. I think it's like 5 seasons or something. Or
Is
4.
there really 5?
There
Yeah, I
is.
think so. There's less episodes though per season, because with
Okay.
Airbender it was like 20 something episodes, and with this I think this is 14. So we finished another season. We'll be watching season 3.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
curious what that's
Nice.
titled. We'll find out next time. And now it's on Netflix. It's been out on Netflix for a little while now, but that's pretty cool. They're getting us all geared up for the new Airbender series. And that's a whole nother conversation, but I heard the
Wow.
original creators actually left that project on Netflix. So I am very heartbroken about that, because now I'm fearful it's going to be like the movie with M. Night Shyamalan, which you guys haven't seen. And I don't try to influence you guys, but with that I will, because I really didn't like that movie at all. And I like M. Night Shyamalan in a few things. We saw Signs, and I saw Lady in the Water. I hope Netflix does a better job, because they were honoring the creators, saying that they were going to do what they wanted. I know things get complicated, but for the actual creators to leave their own creation, like, that is saying a lot.
That's
that-
monumental.
Higher ups were like, nope, we're not doing it this way. So that's scary. So anyways, I hope they don't botch it up. I hope it's going to be good. I have a little bit of hope still, trying to mend that tear in my heart right now. That'll be okay, but we'll see.
Okay.
So they have, both shows out on Netflix now to kind of get us all excited for the new series. We'll see. So
What?
until next time, guys.
All right.
That's good.
Yay.
Yay! So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good job, Korra.
Women.
They're women power, right? Oh my God.
They really dominated the show.